Hello, namaste, and welcome to the energetics update for June 2025. I'm Caroline Crawford. I hope you're doing well. This energy that is moving through planet Earth now, our beautiful Gaia, has just become so more highly evolved, and I expect that many of you that watch this channel are really feeling the effects of it. So I'm going to go into what I've been feeling. I did actually write some notes this time because there's been so much fast moving energy that's really lifting up our vibration, and sometimes it can feel a little bit unfamiliar. So I'm going to talk about that before I bring in the Federation of Light for their information and guidance for us, which I always enjoy because I never know what they're going to say, but it is always amazing. That's all I can say. So this energy that's pouring in now from all sides, from the cosmic energies, the angels, the higher beings, our galactic family, many as I would call them lords of light, it really is going through this transformational energy through the Earth's magnetic field, which is now being more and more influenced by this. And it can really feel that change with Mother Gaia's consciousness herself, as it's, if you like, influencing the dimensionality of life, and so that is affecting our reality and what we are living in. So we may be feeling, seeing and sensing time very differently. I mean, honestly, sometimes I don't know what month it is, and it just feels, doesn't it, so different. I don't quite know the term to use, but I would say lighter. And I think that's the only way I can describe it at the moment, because as our cellular level is vibrating higher, we're sensing things differently, we're feeling things differently, we're seeing things differently. You know, some mornings I wake up and I just know that something feels very different as I wake up. And I have to say, the dreams, which my guides are telling me are more like our real reality, if you like, that this earthly realm is the dream. My dreams have been so, what can I say, expansive and activating. You know, I've had a lot of dreams where I've seen a lot of light ships I'm on, with beautiful views of the cosmos, of the star systems, moving very fast. I had dreams of huge snake, getting rid of two other snakes and then moving out of this pond, but it all felt very good. And again, as we know, snakes are about transformation, about change, about healing. But what I'm trying to say is the energies that are coming in are connecting us more and more to our higher purpose, more and more to our multidimensional selves that we haven't really been accustomed to in this 3D world, have we? And because we're moving up and up with these energies, it's really important that we try and stay present. I think that's the best thing I try and do, because if we try and think back to the past, sometimes, I moved to America just over 6 years ago, and sometimes music or memories will surface, and my life obviously is very different here, but it's a life that is much more expansive, and I would say much more aligned with who I really am. And I feel that these, very much that soul groups now are from our oversoul, the even higher part of us, is bringing us together. So we're kind of mirroring each other and influencing and inspiring each other to expand further. Now, as this energy that's coming in and is going to continue coming in, it's activating much more of our DNA that many of us are going to experience at different stages. But the old souls, those that have been maybe on the earth for many lifetimes, or have evolved to a certain level, they're going to be feeling this more, but in a way that their soul, if you like, are recognizing it on a deeper level, on a clearer level, that this dimensional shift is occurring more and more consistently now. It is gradual, but I feel there's been a real shift from kind of the middle of May. I'm actually recording this on May 21st, where the energies have honestly just been so phenomenal. But there's been so many, as you may have read or heard about, solar flares and this and that, but it's all moving us to become more aligned with who we truly are. So it's really important we take that time to create that stillness, so we can ground these energies. So it gives our body the time to integrate these energies. And again, there might be times where your energy feels really good, and other times where you feel, gosh, I just want to go and lay down and sleep. So listen to your bodies, because it's really important, because we've all been through so many different experiences, and also our soul agreements that we agreed to experience before we came to Earth, in order to expand, in order to grow. And every one of those experiences are different with each one of us. So some may be at a stage where they've cleared so much and they're feeling more illuminated, more the master of their destiny, if you like. And some might still be trying to clear that energy, or even feeling this sense of separation. So the key is, with all these energies that are surging in and through us, because they're coming from above, but they're also, remember, affecting Mother Earth, and we're part of her consciousness. She's part of us, we're part of her. So the key is to really live in unity, to not allow, because you find the people that experience more anxiety or misalignment, or feeling chaotic or feeling insecure, bless their souls, they're tending to listen more to what they're being told from the outside. But as we attune more to our wisdom, to our guidance, to our divine connection, we feel more peaceful, even if we don't know exactly what is taking place, because we don't most of the time. We just know that this upgrading is taking place, and the more we're discovering those parts of ourselves that are multidimensional, and that as we evolve, the more we align with our thoughts and emotions of our higher self, the more we can then really activate or unleash this creativity within us, and become more of our soul. Allow our soul to become more of our human experience. That's where one of the kind of the magic lies, doesn't it? I've been dreaming a lot as well of ravens and crows, and I know they're very much about the magic. And I think it's saying to us, remember the magic. We've been told, we've been watered down, we've been conditioned and told that, we're small, we're not good, but we know that that is not the truth. We are all aspects of the divine. We're all fractals of the divine, and we are infinite and boundless and limitless. And the more now that we're allowing ourselves to connect also to our galactic families, and you may well have found you have been experiencing that. Sorry, I jumped. But the more we allow ourselves to connect through our hearts to our galactic families, to our star families, you may have found that you're having more communication, some in your dream time, some just in your waking time when you're connecting intuitively, some when you're journaling. I know I get a lot through when I'm channeling the writing through. But as these energies of ours on the earth plane is raising its consciousness, and we're activating that DNA, and we're allowing our hearts to lead the way, we are feeling these stronger energies and these more clear whispers from our galactic family. Now, I know when I have channeled our galactic family, they always say that we are your family. We are here for you. And there's never been a truer time for that. I know I've had friends that have said they're catching things out the corner of their eye, beings, and I'm seeing more beings during my meditations. So just remain centered. Always call on your higher self to guide you through your meditation, your higher self to allow the communication of these higher beings or our galactic star family that are really cheering us on and wishing to communicate with us more now. Because also remember, as we're multidimensional beings, there is part of us that is resonating higher in the galaxy, in these higher dimensions. So not only are we part of the galactic family, that is part of us. So remember that. There is nothing to fear. Always allow your higher self and invite your higher self in to guide you to connect to these higher energies or beings if you want to. It might just be you want to connect to your higher intuition, to your higher self, to your soul, to allow this greater awareness to expand so you have a greater sense of peace and calm within you that is coming from your true self. So before I call the Federation of Light, and I just want to say one more thing, is that remember that as our DNA is being activated, allowing that heart to lead the way is really important, because as our DNA is being activated, we are gradually changing our biology, changing and transmuting the older energies of the more carbon base into the crystalline energies, which is leading us towards being these truly luminous beings that at our essence we are. And that is a beautiful place to be. So we have a greater wholeness, a greater sense of harmony and balance within us. And remember that anything that is not in alignment with that will fall away. But I found that things that are in my past or that are in my life that are not in alignment, that falling away very quickly. And rather than getting attached to any feeling of loss, just know that that was supposed to be, because better things are coming as we live from our heart, as we live in this higher dimensional divine energy and step into our divine sovereignty. So allow yourselves to let go of the old, allow yourself to step in to the magnificence of your being, the true light and the love of your being, because these are what all these energies now are guiding us to, this greater alignment to that love and that light. Yes, of our essence. And we are then being these lighthouses to illuminate that light and be living examples of the truth and love and compassion. So do journal your dream times, your thoughts, your intuitions, because it's so important at these very fast, accelerated moving times. I'm going to let the Federation say the rest because I'm getting a lot of, I think it is them wanting to come through. So stay centered in your heart, and I'm going to call it the Federation of Light now. Greetings, dear brothers and sisters. We are so thrilled again to be with you, and we see that so many great steps and expansion have been made, not only through you, but through so much of Mother Gaia's love and the love you have for her coming together in that energy through many of your group, global meditations that have really, if you like, ramped up the frequency of the energy, and things have moved forward so beautifully, so expansively, we want to say, that now so much that we thought or anticipated would take many more years is moving to a much closer, clearer timeline for all humanity. So give yourselves that acknowledgement. Give yourselves and know that every intention you have to ground the light, to be the light, to be the peace, to share the peace and the healing on earth, every single thought is raising and bringing about that transformative energy that is bringing this higher timeline onto earth through your multidimensional energies, through your compassion, through your love for humanity. Many of you know and feel deep in your souls now that the time is moving closer to living in a much more peaceful and a much more expanded energetic world, one where unity rules, one where diversity is embraced and honoured and brings joy to each one, and that listening to the energy of your hearts and your souls is expanding your awareness at this time. And we know that there may be thoughts and energies that you feel you haven't experienced for some time. And this is because these expanded energies on earth have raised to such a degree that they haven't been experienced in this world before. And for this, we celebrate with you. So much of the ending of this chaos that is moving out in your world, we can tell you because we see and we hold that future in that vision, in that higher timeline. So much of that darker energy has left, because what the darker energy tries to do is, as you know, dear ones, separate, create fear, create chaos. But the majority now of you are not swayed by that. You are not drawn into that, because you're holding your power in your hearts. You're living from that soul, from that higher dimensionality of your true self, and continuing to create from that part of your higher self. That part of you that is truth, that part of you, dear ones, that is truly divine, that is not swayed by the darker elements, that you know that these are just now surfacing to be transmuted through that mastery of alchemy that you hold within you. So feel that loving energy that we carry for you. Feel that loving energy of your highest self. Because as you draw that loving energy in, you are anchoring and grounding that in an even stronger way now because of the lighter energies that are permeating and have become already anchored and part of your world. So the more that is anchored in through love and light, this is why you are feeling this faster moving energy, dear ones. There may in the next, we will say, coming couple of months, be a short burst of this more negative energy, because as the light is expanding and increasing, it is bringing this up to be transmuted. So hold your light, hold your center, remain grounded in the stillness and the truth of who you are. And know, dear ones, that there are legions and legions and legions of your galactic family, of angelic beings, of higher masters, ascended masters, all sending their energy and encompassing Earth and all of humanity in this great power of divine light, this great divine plan that is enfolding quicker, we wish to remind you, than was originally hoped for or thought of. But now, because of the work of you all coming together and holding that light and sending that light, it has been quickened and moved forwards. So the tail end of that may feel a little chaotic, but do as you are doing. Hold your center. Call on us because you are never alone. And yes, you are more aware now of us, your galactic brothers and sisters, the angelic beings being with you, because many of you are those beings in your highest state. So please remember this. Use your humor. Laughter, as we have said before, is a powerful medicine. Put your focus on what you wish to continue creating, this world of great luminosity, of great diversity, of great creativity and peace and compassion. For these times now are the greater part of your world. You only have to take that time to contemplate, to acknowledge, and see that that is the truth. So hold your truth. Remember, it's important through your own free will that we can work even more closely and strongly with you. So call on us, your galactic, your star family, every day, every night as you drift off to sleep. And even if you don't remember all of the communication, you will be left with that vibration of higher love and higher peace and deeper compassion. So call on us to strengthen your vibration if and when you need it, and allow it to permeate your being so you can look into even greater possibilities, to that limitless part of you to create further and further that world of light. Feel our energies with you now. Feel our love. Be and hold the power that you are, dear ones. Ashana ki kanana tatatana iya tatana. Ushana ma iya kanana tatana na ishana ma iya na ya. Ushana tatana ma ika kana. Ushana tiana makua titana iya shana tatana iya. Umashana kia kakana ma ana iya na ma ana iya shakakaka. Ushana makia. Itinama a. Ishana iya kakuna ma itinaya a. Ishana ma i. Anakia tanama iya. Ushana makai, itana isha, itana isha, itana isha. Blessings and activations of greater love and greater light for you. Be the power you are. Be the light you are. All is on divine pathway of growth, of emanating the truth from your soul. So allow that continued emanation through your thoughts, through your intentions, through your prayers and your meditations. We love you. Allow that love to envelop you. Breathe it in now. Allow it to fill every cell of your being through your human body and all your emotional light bodies. We love you. We will be communicating through your dream time, your meditations, your intuitions. We love you. Ooh. I felt a very strong, clear energy that really wanted us to know how far we have all come and how well we are all doing. So hold yourself in that beautiful light, the light that you are. Be the luminous, loving, kind, fun-loving, light-hearted being that you are as you continue to expand into your multi-dimensional self. Exciting times. I love you. Feel that love from my heart and from all the Federation, the angelic beings, the star beings, the ascended masters, the Elohim, the celestial beings. They are all there for every single one of us. We are one. Namaste.